Hi there, this is Liam. In this video, we're going to be answering the question, how do we organize and prioritize the work coming out of our design review process day to day? So with that, let's jump into a design review. On the right-hand side, well, we have all of the issues, ideas, or comments, or tasks that have come out of this design review, and let's organize them and then prioritize them. Starting off here with our top issue from Pam, she says, we need to source this LED indicator now because it will dictate where the wiring needs to go. Let's open it up, and the first thing we're going to do here is organize this. Most powerful tool for this is going to be tags. Again, tags totally customizable to your team, and so what I'm showing here is just an example. But one of the most common ways that we'll see our customers start to organize feedback is by subject matter expert group. And so I'll use a tag here to say, well, this issue is related to the electrical team, and we'll apply that to every piece of feedback as part of this design review. So it's very clear which group is going to be responsible for addressing this. And so great, we're organized in this case by subject matter expert group. Next thing we're going to do here is prioritize them, start to separate the must-haves from the nice-to-haves. What should we be focusing on first? So jumping back into that example, underneath the feedback details, very easy to do this. Under priority, well, we can now start to say, is this high, medium, or low? In this case, we'll say it's high. We got to get the ball moving on this as soon as possible. Of course, from here, I would likely start to maybe actually assign a user, add a more detailed description, and maybe even get the status indicating that the ball is moving. But for now, we'll just leave it to high priority. So how can we start to leverage this organization and prioritization, more importantly, as we start to zoom out and look across the company or across the workspace? I'll just show you one example for now. Jumping to the left-hand side under track for this workspace, well, what we're seeing again is all of the feedback for this particular workspace. And here's where I might come in and say, all right, across all of our design reviews, show me what is, got to move myself out of the way there, high priority. Great. And so now I can very easily filter to see all of the high priority issues across this workspace. Now I could even take this a step further to say, show me what is high priority and then use that tag to say what is electrical, but it's also a very visual tool. I have the tags column shown here, and so I can very quickly scan over these high priority issues, get a good idea of what team is responsible for it, what they're related to. And so there I can see that one high priority electrical issue. But of course, again, we could further filter on this. If I was part of the electrical team and I just wanted to see what is related to electrical across this project, again, take it a step further, just the one single click and we're there on that model context. So great, one example of how to leverage tags to organize the feedback coming up as part of that design review process, prioritize it using that priority field, and then start to bring those two things together to look at an example of what is related to electrical and high priority across all of the design reviews that we're working on.